Take your dealership to the next level with over 6,800 on-air interviews with dealer and industry leaders. CBT News, dealers' most trusted source for news, content, and analysis. Welcome to CBT News with Cheyenne Malone.
Good Wednesday morning to you. Welcome back to CBT News. I'm Cheyenne Malone. Let's get started with today's top stories.
Ford Pro, the commercial division of Ford, has introduced the Ford Pro Smart Charging Bundle to California's large commercial fleet market. This bundle aims to simplify EV fleet charging operation for businesses by reducing costs and improving efficiency. It includes a complimentary Ford Pro Level 2 48 amp or 80 amp charger for businesses subscribed to Ford Pro charging software. The bundle helps businesses schedule charging during off-peak hours to lower utility costs and features an automated demand-to-go grid response to manage grid capacity and prevent brownouts. Ford Pro CEO Ted Keynes emphasized the company's commitment to aiding California businesses in transitioning to electric vehicles, enhancing productivity and efficiency. Rivian is set to face trial over allegations that it encouraged employees who left Tesla to steal trade secrets, following a tentative ruling by Judge Theodore C. Zahner of the Santa Clara County Superior Court. The judge denied Rivian's motion to dismiss the lawsuit, stating that Tesla presented enough evidence for a trial, highlighting insufficient investigations into some Rivian employees. The legal dispute, which began in 2020 when Tesla accused Rivian of poaching employees and misappropriating confidential information, will proceed with a final hearing today in Santa Clara Court. Alphabet is reaffirming its commitment to the self-driving future with a $5 billion investment in its Waymo subsidiary over multiple years, as announced by CFO Ruth Porat during the company's quarterly earnings calls yesterday. This funding supports Waymo's expansion across San Francisco, Greater Los Angeles, and Austin, Texas, where commercial robotaxi service is expected to start by the end of the year. Waymo's co-CEO expressed gratitude for the investment, highlighting the progress made in technology and commercialization. With over 600 robotaxis deployed in Phoenix, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, Waymo remains the leading self-driving tech company with significant commercial deployments in the U.S. Meanwhile, GM announced an $850 million investment in its Cruise subsidiary, but paused its plans to manufacture the Origin robotaxi following a crash in October 2023. Cruise will continue using the Chevy Bolt for autonomous driving as it recovers from the setback, which former Cruise CEO Kyle Vogt criticized as a missed opportunity for GM. A coalition of automotive safety and insurance groups is urging the federal government to enforce rule requiring autonomic emergency braking systems in new cars by late 2029, despite industry opposition. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration issued this regulation to improve roadway safety, but the Alliance for Automotive Innovation, representing major automakers except Tesla, calls it, quote, practically impossible to meet. Safety advocates, including the Advocates for Highway and Auto Safety and insurers like Allstate, argue that the rule will prevent crashes and save lives. The final decision rests with U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and the Biden administration. This mandate, part of the 2022 bipartisan infrastructure law, follows a 2016 voluntary commitment to AEB technology now installed in 95% of new light-duty vehicles by 20 automakers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Aaron Bickhart, Executive Vice President and General Manager of OfferLogic, to discuss the impact of automotive sales, incentives, and rebates on the industry.
Hey everyone, it's Jim Fitzpatrick. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Welcome into the latest edition of Inside Automotive.
Hi everyone, I'm Cheyenne Malone. Welcome to Women Driving the Industry.
It's Steve Greenfield from Automotive Ventures. Welcome back to the latest episode of The Future of Automotive.
Welcome into another edition of CBT Now.
Welcome to Diversity in Automotive.
Adam Marburger here. Welcome to Training Camp.
You're watching Driving Solutions.
I'm your host, of course, Jonathan Dawson. Welcome to Mind Your Own Business.
Thanks for watching another edition of the Power Lunch.
Welcome back to CBT News.
Hey, welcome everybody. I'm Jen Suzuki with Loyalty-Based Sales Strategies.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for another edition of the Executive Profile.
Hey there, Colin Carasquillo here, host of Marketing Matters.
And you can watch that exclusively on cbtnews.com.
The strongest team in automotive media. CBT News, a dealer's #1 resource for news, content, coaching, and analysis.
It's all about that, having a great customer experience, right? I mean, that's what every dealer is shooting for.
It's the ultimate customer experience that I call it. Now, I stole that from BMW because they call it the ultimate driving machine. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I call it the ultimate customer experience. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to serve one person.
Right.
It's the consumer.
Right.
And that unique consumer is all unique, but they want to make sure they have a great experience.
That's right.
Where they can actually buy a vehicle.
Yeah.
With the exact penny perfect payment.
Yep.
What that was online. Make it a credit perfect payment. And when they walk in the store, they want to make sure they have the Amazon experience.
Yeah.
As you know, we talked about this before on our shows. You don't go on Amazon and say, "Oh, here, I want to buy this." Let's just say shoes.
Yeah.
And it comes out $99. They say, "Oh, sorry, that wasn't really $99.
Yeah.
It was really $1. It was $105." No, it's
not going to work.
It's not going to work.
No.
So, and they get it delivered within 2 days
Right.
back to their house. In some markets that day.
The same day. We have it here in Atlanta. You could order something, and a few hours later, a vehicle pulls up and drops it off. It's amazing.
It's unbelievable. Yeah. Right, so what we're trying to do is bring that same experience to the auto industry, and AlphaLogics offers that experience for the channel partner all the way down to the dealership level.
Yeah, so they're doing this with all the other products.
Yep.
Bridget and I just purchased a home here in Atlanta, and we called our mortgage banker or broker or what have you, and he said, okay, here's the numbers, here's how it shakes out, this is what you qualify for, here's the monthly payment, and great, we go through the mortgage process pretty quickly, and what do? We do the whole thing online.
That's
okay.
it.
Why can we do that with homes, right? That costs a lot of money, and yet Amazon can do it, but in the dealership business, we're still kind of struggling with this process, right?
Yeah, well, because I would say the reason why we're struggling is really quick is because the customer still has to feel the car, touch the car, drive the car.
Okay.
Not all of us.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say, let's say 80%.
Sure.
I'm going to follow the 80-20 rule.
Sure.
Just to make it simple.
Yeah.
That way I don't get in trouble by anybody. I said 95%. I'm just going to follow the 80-20 rule to make it simple. 80% of us still want to drive the car because do we sit in the seat properly? Yeah. Is the air conditioning right? Is the ergonomics of the air conditioning proper? The radio and all that type of stuff.
They want to experience
so
that.
we still want to do that. But at the end of the day, we need to educate and train our salespeople and our dealers on how to do this. And I think there's a little fight there. But I think as you see moving forward, I think things are going to switch, over the next 5 to 6 years.
Yeah. We're getting closer.
Yeah, we're getting closer.
Right. And I think AlphaLogics and companies like yours helps that process in a very big way.
Yeah. Well, we not only help, but we're empowering the channel partners all the way down to the dealership, ultimately to the consumer.
Sure.
But the other thing is we also have some state laws. They're still asking for some wet ink, on their downward statements in different areas, depending on where you are in the United States. So we got to figure that stuff out too, where we become more electronic.
Right.
Well, that does it for us for today. But remember, it is easy to stay up to date with the most recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry. All you have to do is follow us. We are on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm Cheyenne Malone. You have a good one.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content.